Okay, there she go. Honestly, I thought she was gonna pray first. Wait, is she praying? I think she's gonna pray. I think she's praying. Okay. Deep breaths. Playing with her little scarf. Hair check.
I always get tickled. I guess I should take over now, though. Hey, y'all, what's up? I'm Tish, writer and community advocate for adopted Black girls and women to feel seen, valued, and empowered. And today I am doing a tutorial with you all, beginner makeup style, because you know what? As adoptees, adopted Black girls, we really got taught how to do makeup. I don't know about you, but I started learning how to do makeup in 2016. I was literally a senior in undergrad of college. So I'm starting off with my brows. I'm using the brow stick by e.l.f. I started using the pencil. Yes, that's the name, not stick. I started using the brow pencil over a pomade, which you usually see. It comes in a small round container. I started using the pencil better because it just worked with my hair on my brows and the lining of it. So what I'm doing here is just filling in my brows. I go from back to front, so I make sure the angle and the arch is straight before I even go to the front of my brows. Here I'm just making sure the lines are going one way on each brow. Even though I don't think they're sisters, they're cousins, they are close enough. So now that we're done filling them in, I'm going to go ahead and brush them up. My playlist at this time is all over, but I'm brushing them up and I'm using e.l.f.'s brow gel to make sure they stay as I continue to do my makeup. Brows are done. That's so exciting. So we're going to move to eyeshadow. I started doing eyeshadow before my foundation because, to be honest, I'm still messy with it, and that's okay. So what we're doing is just a neutral look today, and I am going to fill in with a dark brown shadow. Okay, I'm using the palette, guess by who? Yup, e.l.f. Yup. I'm using a neutral palette by e.l.f. It's either between e.l.f. or ColourPop that I go to, and it is a dark brown. And what we're going to do is blend inward. And once again, this is a tutorial, beginner tutorial. So I am blending inward so that way when I put a lighter shade on top, it blends kind of easier. What I wish I would have done in this video was actually go higher up underneath my brow line because it gives it a complete look. I kind of, okay, see, there we go. It looks like I'm using one actually from ColourPop, but I have two. I have one from e.l.f. and I have one from ColourPop. Like I said, I use either one, but that's the neutral palette. And I'm going to go over with a lighter shade. I'm using two shades actually. I'm using like this beige so that way my inner eye, I can just have it, lightened up a little bit. So it's not just all dark brown. And so what we're going to do is we're going to blend it in there. Yeah, I like that. It's blending pretty well. I'm very pleased with it. Now, I don't have the right brushes, but I will be getting them for the holidays, so I'm really excited about that. Especially as the school year has ended for me, I'm definitely going to treat myself to some new brushes because I really want to get better at makeup application. So right now, I'm just going to blend it in. I'm using that same brush I did to blend in a dark brown by itself, but I just tapped it to make sure that it was all clear. And we're going to go over with one more beige layer so that way it's a little bit more lighter on that inner eye, if you can see it. Now, I think this is a good time to really talk about why I started Adopted Black Girl and why you should subscribe to the blog. At the end of the day, adopted Black girls and women, we are often forgotten about. We're forgotten about in foster care. We're forgotten about, in the world. We're forgotten about because it's not a layer that's seen. Someone doesn't go around and say, oh, I'm adopted. No, they go around and they tend to blend in and not just be themselves. And I realized I want everyone who sees this video who's an adopted Black girl, woman, to feel seen, especially those also who has experienced foster care. Your presence matters, and not everyone is online. That's okay. So I just want when people come across my work, my videos, that you feel uplifted and you feel empowered, because guess what? You need to feel who you are. The world has taken that away from you, So right now I'm just going to put on some eyeliner. I got this eyeliner from NYX. I really like it. It really doesn't smudge too much, and it's like that perfect base. I've been having a problem where the eyeliner tends to seep from my corner eye. So I'm trying to just put just a little bit on there before I even start with my makeup. So I'm liking it. I like the placement. It's pretty good. You know, it's getting my eyes. Wait, no. There's a different word for that. Ooh, chale. It's a different word for that. My eyes are glowing through this. So now we're going to apply the makeup. I will say this. I don't think this shade is my shade, but it oxidizes toward the end. So I want you to watch over there. Watch over the video as it oxidizes. But y'all, look at this. Do you see this? Like, yes, it's blending, but I don't know if the contrast, if it's the lighting. I'm not sure, but I need coverage because I have a pimple right there. And I'm getting ready to honestly go out and perform. So, speaking in front of crowds, I have to look good. So, you know, I shouldn't put foundation on my nose. I'm really oily. So I'm actually trying to find different products so that my face can be matte and like doesn't sweat all day. Before I start this video, I had put on the sunscreen from e.l.f. and it glows as my moisturizer. And the makeup I'm using is Studio Fix from MAC, their latest formula. I honestly don't think it's the same formula I got a couple years ago because look how yellow that is. I am... So what happens, like, what do you do when your shade is a bit too yellow? You're going to go ahead and you're going to contour. Now, I don't have any contour or bronzer, so what I'm going to do is go ahead in the ColourPop later on and go ahead and blend that out toward my ear and down my cheekbone. But we're just going to continue to apply this foundation right now. Y'all, I paused here because I just thought about how far I've come, and it was a song playing, Louis Capaldi, Before You Go. Is there something that you way I feel better through the weather? So, but yeah, I was thinking about that, and I was like, oh my god, all the people had to let go. That's crazy. All right, now that the foundation is on, as you can see over the video, it is going to kind of thin out and set. So I'm going to go ahead and put that concealer on. Once again, this concealer is from e.l.f. Honestly, I love e.l.f. They have never lacked. So I am using like their Toffee Night, I think it's called, shade in a lighter shade so it can really blend out. Another product that I wish I used was color corrector because I have severe hyperpigmentation around my chin because hair goes there due to the picos. But we're going to go ahead, let that dry a little bit, and now we're going to just blend, babes. We're going to blend. As you can see, like, it is definitely going to, like, my eyeshadow pops more as the concealer is on there, and it's giving like a more even tone base. Let me know if you see what I see. This is so while I was doing this voiceover, looking back, my eyes, they resemble my dad's, and I'm just like, aha! Wow, I'm his daughter. Alright, so we're going to blend that in, and honestly, let me tell you something. Yes, you should wash your brushes after every use. Like, definitely do it, because getting these sponges and new brushes because you use them all and the old foundation won't come out, it's just not fun. I actually want to put some more concealer under my eye to brighten my eye up. I have a yellow undertone, I'm noticing, but as you can see, you see the foundation is starting to just kind of set more, oxidize. So I'm going to put that lighter concealer under before I put my powder. Y'all been asking for this beauty video for a while, and I'm so happy we can do it before the end of this year. It's definitely stretching me, and I love that for me. So as I'm doing this makeup, I have to tell y'all, I am literally sitting downstairs in my room. This is on the back of my phone, mirror in front. I'm a photographer too, so my light is shining right down on me. All right, let's pause because I gotta tell y'all this product. I'm using the powder, HD powder from, can you guess it? e.l.f. Yup, you got it. Yup, e.l.f. I don't really like how this sponge isn't grabbing enough. I'm just like, ugh, but we're going to use what I have because that is what you do. Just use what you have. I definitely watched YouTube videos when I started doing makeup. I talked about this before, but I watched It's My Ray Ray and other makeup artists. Like, if you know the YouTube era between in the 2000s, I want to say I was on YouTube like 2012, high school and forward, I was so invested in these makeup artists, but I didn't try anything until I went to college. Anyway, so we're going to brush that powder off, and let's just go ahead and spray. Guess what spray it is? Elf. I feel like half my products are Elf, but I'm just going to spray the setting so that my makeup sets and doesn't slide. Now that it's dry, remember I told y'all how since the foundation was a bit too light, okay, maybe it's not light, but my roommate said I had a yellow undertone, so maybe it's just right. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to take that dark brown eyeshadow and put that as my contour. I do need to get bronzer, but like I said, use what you got. When you're learning makeup, just use what you got. So we're just going to put that on the cheekbone, underneath that. Is that even a clavicle? I don't think that's not a clavicle. Yeah, I'll just do what I did in the video. Okay, perfect. So now we're back, and I'm putting the dark brown so that way it evens out my skin tones and that it all comes together. We're going to do my favorite part, which is the blush. Elf really did it well with this blush. I don't know what shade it's in, but any blush that works for your skin tone is going to work from Elf. And we're going to put that underneath the eye and rotate that up right above the brow, because you want it to all blend, let's just blend. So we're going to tap, 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 tap. Here's the key. Just don't tap your face as hard, because it does kind of hurt afterward. Or you're just strong like me. So do it gently. If you know what gentleness is. I do not. So we're just going to go ahead and keep putting that blush on. Yep. I don't think you can ever have too much blush. It really depends on your preference. And so what I'm going to do now is just make sure that it's blending all up and down my hairline. And that was going to go in with some mascara. I'm not putting any lashes on today because, one, I love my lashes. I'm using the free Fenty sample mascara from Sephora that I received when I went shopping last time. Yeah, still stands. Look at those lashes. Thank you, mother and father. I appreciate this a lot. Yep. So we're just going to wash me, put on that mascara. You can put on lashes if you want. A key to putting on lashes is to just look down in the mirror, so that way you don't poke yourself in the eye. It's never fun the first time, or the second, or the third. But you know what? That's fine. We keep moving. So after doing this mascara, we're just really going to tidy up this makeup look and call it a day. So I'm going to go in with another coat of mascara because I just really want my eyelashes to pop. Sometimes I use two different, but I just use one today. And then we are going to end on the lips. Usually I would end with a lip liner, but I don't have that pencil sharpener. So right until I get that, we're just going to outline it with some NYX gloss. You know that butter gloss? I like Sugar High. And I don't know the other names, but I like Sugar High. And then we're going to put a matte NYX lip on, so that way it just all blends out. I really like the matte feel. It's really fun. It pops my lips a little bit. I'm gonna keep learning how to line my lips so I can get the optimal look. But as we see, we're just gonna go over with one more butter gloss to lighten in the pink. And here's the finished look. I really like it. I'm just gonna go over any finishing touches and we'll and I just cracked myself up. So I don't know. That's just what happens. So let's just go ahead. I want my inner eyelid to pop. So I'm going to go ahead and put just a light, sparkly white eyeshadow in the crease. And now we're just going to take a look. Okay. What do y'all think? I told you. Look at the foundation. Kind of evened out a little bit, So we're going to end with that setting spray. And that's where I just wanted to remind you that you're amazing. Never let no one tell you otherwise, okay? You can follow me at AdoptedBlackGirl on all socials and visit my site at AdoptedBlackGirl.com. Thanks for watching.